Hello BookTube, welcome to Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and I wasn't really planning on filming today, but all of my library books came in that I had ordered to read for February, and I thought I might as well go ahead and show them to you. So this is going to be my February TBR. As usual, I have picked and chosen more books than I know I will finish. It's always good to have extras. You never know from month to month how fast or slow that you're going to read. At least I don't. And I have certain ones that are priority, and then I always like to have a few in the wings waiting, you know, just in case. So I have two main goals for February. I need to finish reading the Sunshine State books for this school year. I have 7 left to read. I've read 8 of them last year, and our book bowl, I believe, is going to be in late March this year. And the librarian relies on me to type up a list of all the food that the characters eat in the books for book bowl, and I need to get that done. And because I'm reading mysteries in March, I got to get it done now in February and not put that off any longer. Now, one of them is an actual mystery, so if I can only get 6 of them read, I will probably save that mystery for early March so that at least it's counts for my mystery goals, and that'll be fine. My other secondary goal is to read or listen to books for our library book clubs. I have our regular literary book club and then the newer mystery book club, and so I have books for both of those, and then I want to kind of get ahead on a couple of them. And then I have a couple of others that carried over from this month and some that I just want to read. So, and I have a buddy read. So let me go into what I want to read. So first of all, I will show you my buddy read. I am super excited about this. I am going to be reading Kitty Cornered by Bob Tart with Amber from Amber Eats Books. And I am super excited about this. I had not heard of this book before until my mother-in-law gave it to me for Christmas. And then I was watching Amber's December book haul, her Christmas book haul. And she, I believe, didn't get hers for Christmas, but I believe she bought it right before Christmas. And I was like, oh, I got that book too. And we decided to buddy read it. So I am super excited. And I was even more excited to discover that it's on audio and it is free to me on Hoopla. So I just downloaded it yesterday and I will be listening to it. We're starting tomorrow and I am super excited. So Amber, if you are watching this, let me know how fast you want to read it. I guess we'll chat maybe on Goodreads and see how quickly that we want to go through it. The subtitle says, How Franny and 5 other incorrigible cats seized control of our house and made it their home. So it looks super cute. And then a couple of other nonfiction books that I have in the wings. I have Hallelujah Anyway by Anne Lamott. I had checked this out from the Bookmobile maybe in November, for Nonfiction November, and I didn't get to it. So I picked it back up recently, and I am very interested to read it. It's very short. I think it won't take very long to read, and I would love to get to it. And also, I really want to read an Atkins book. I had this on my Hoopla. I had it borrowed from Hoopla on audio almost all of the month of January, and I never got to it. So I may borrow that again and try to listen to it. Then in print, I've got this Atkins for a New You. This is one of the newer Atkins books, and one or both of these I really want to get to pretty soon because we are this close to getting started on Atkins. Our whole family, we're going to do it again. We did it a couple years ago, and we're ready to jump back in again. Even Katie, who doesn't really even need to lose weight, but she's starting back in today, taking dance again, and she's wants to condition for swim team and just get in better, healthier shape. So we figured lowering our carb intake is going to help us a lot. And we've been doing yoga and all that. So anyway, those are my nonfiction picks. Now, this is basically my TBR for this month, this whole shelf, with a couple of exceptions. I have 4 of my Christmas Advent books. These were my own books that I had wrapped and then opened during December for Christmas Advent. I had planned on getting all of them read either in December and January, and I just never got to these 4. So I am going to go ahead and postpone these because the moment has passed for now, and I will be excited again in December of 2018 to read them again, and they will definitely go back on my 2018 December TBR. Now, I have 3 others that were also Advent books that I need to go ahead and read. And I don't know that I'll get them done in February. Maybe I might try reading at least one a month until I get them done. The reason for that, these are all quilt-themed Christmas books. And my sister is really excited to get these. So I need to get these read so that I can pass them on to her. And so that will be a goal that I need to continue working towards. Then I have 2 other Christmas-themed books that I'm in the middle of. This one I'm closer to finishing, so I'm planning to finish this. Right now I'm filming on January 31st, so I plan to finish this one today. I had hoped to finish it yesterday at work, and I didn't quite get it done. I have maybe 65 pages left, so I need to get that done. I'm still at about the same spot on this one, Under the Mistletoe. It has 2 short stories, and I've only barely started the second one. I will go ahead and get those finished. If not today, then tomorrow or very soon. Okay, so the Sunshine State books. Those are these 7 right here. These are all from the library. I combed all of my audio resources to see which of these I could possibly find on audio. The only one I found at the library is The War That Saved My Life by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. I found it on Playaway from the library. This is a Newbery Honor book, so I am excited about that. Hoopla has this on ebook, but I can't find it on audio anywhere except on Audible. And it's only $3.95 on Audible, so I may just go ahead and pay for that. And just buy it outright. This is The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. This is a very recent Newbery winner. And so that is also one of our Sunshine State books. A couple of these others I did find on Audible, but I can't remember which ones. And I haven't decided if I'm going to purchase them. I did join Audible in January, so my free trial will be up, and I'll be paying for 1 credit. So whichever of these, I can't even remember which 2 it is now. I know that 2 more of these were on audio. I'm pretty sure it's this one. This is one of them. Whichever one is the most expensive, I'll use my Audible credit for. And this is It Ain't So Awful Falafel by Feruzi Dumas. And then I also have here, this is the one I'll save for March if I don't get all of them read in February. This is Framed by James Ponti. This is a toast mystery, and I believe this is the first in the series. And then the last 3, I have Moving Target by Christina Diaz-Gonzalez. Omega City by Diana Peterfront. And The Nerdy Dozen by Jeff Miller. This, I believe, is the first in a series. And I don't know anything about these. I just know they're on the list that I need to read. So those are the Sunshine State books. Okay, now for library book club for February, I need to read Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. I've got it here on audio CD, and I need to get started on this very soon. It's not very long. It's 8 hours on 7 discs. So I can, in my car, I should be able to get that done within a week. However, I may go ahead, though, before I start it. I've got one other one here that I've just had checked out for a while. This doesn't have anything to do with book club. I just am reading the series and rereading the first 2. This is Kingdom Keepers 2, Disney at Dawn. I've got it on audio CD, and it's shorter. It's only 6 discs, and it's been checked out from the library already all month in January, or most of the month. So I need to probably get this one done first before I tackle the book club book. Then also, these are upcoming book club books for later in the year. I just want to go ahead and not wait till the last minute to get them read. A Gentleman in Moscow, Amor Tolls, and Alex and Eliza by Melissa de la Cruz. And then I have the mystery book club for also at our local library, and I already read The Cutting Season. That's what we're going to be discussing next week. Then for March, we're going to be reading Still Life by Louise Penny. It's the first book in the Chief Inspector Gamache series, and I love the cover, and I am super excited about that. I've been hearing good things about Louise Penny. Then, I think I already mentioned, if I didn't, I'll mention it now. I am still in the middle of the Lonesome Dove read-along. I'm actually a little bit ahead of where I'm supposed to be. This morning, I got done with the section that we were supposed to have started yesterday. And I think I had actually started on Sunday. Got done with it this morning. And then... did I say that right? Yeah. And so I just kind of kept going. So I have already pretty good ways into next week's section. So I'm probably going to just pause here and then read or listen to the rest of that next week. I am listening to it on Audible. I used my free credit. I figured this is a good book to get free on audio. I can't even remember how much it would have been if I had actually bought it, but definitely worth it. And one other book I have here, I bought this with my prize money from last year's local library challenge towards the end of the year, and this is To Be Where You Are by Jan Karon. She's one of my all-time favorite authors, and I just today remembered that I hadn't read it yet because I was thinking about my 20 by 20 challenge, and I looked it up, and the library has it on audio now. The first couple times I looked, they didn't have it yet, but now they have it, and so I have ordered it. And so at some point in the middle of all this other, I want to get this one read, and then at some point in the future, I have all of the books from that series, and I want to go back and reread them all in print. I have listened to the whole series except for the last couple on audio twice. I have listened to everything at least once, but these last 2 or 3 I've only listened to once. And so I'll go ahead and listen to this one, but it would be so much fun to just pick these up and hold them in my hand and savor them because I love them. Actually, this one I have not ever read. So when I get done with this one, this is just the Mitford Bedside Companion. So not this month though. I'm full up this month, but sometime this year I would like to get that read. So then I did not mention on my Kindle, I just checked out, I had 3, as of last night, I had 3 more borrows left on my Hoopla for this month. So I went ahead and borrowed Kitty Cornered, which I mentioned. And then I borrowed, I don't know if you can see it, The Best School Ever by Barbara Robinson. This is book 2 in the Herdman series. The first one I read on January 1st, and that, or 1st or 2nd, and that was The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. So I am super excited to read all 3 of these. I think they're just going to be awesome. And then what else did I check out? I'm trying to think. Well, I checked out an ebook copy of The Girl Who Drank the Moon just because I didn't want to waste my my borrows. But then it was in today when I went to the library. It was here. So, I don't know. I like having stuff. I like having at least one ebook available. So, even if I'm listening to it on audio, maybe I'm going to be inside somewhere and I don't have my audio. And I just, you know, can pull it up on my Kindle, which would be nice. So, anyway, that's it. That is my TBR. I don't even know how many books that is. Like I said, the main priority is going to be the Sunshine State books. And then the most... the ones I need to read the soonest for Mystery Book Club. So that's it. That's all I have for this video. What are you reading for February? I hope you're reading some good books. And I hope you come back and chat again soon. Please be sure and comment down below if you want to talk about any of these books, if you've read them or anything like that. And or if you've heard if they're good or bad or whatever. So let me know. And I guess that's it. That's all I have for this video. Tomorrow I should be back with my January wrap-up. So I hope you are reading a good book. Have a great day and God bless you.